Hello, everyone. My name is Samson, and this is a brief review of Module 14, which is about the Cold War and the collapse of communism. And I want to start off with a bit of review on the background of which starts off with the bombings of Japan in Nagasaki and Hiroshima, which of course was the atomic bombs, which were said to be bombed because of saving American people, which you could say did end the war, but it caused 230,000 deaths in the atomic bomb, which led to the arms race of apocalyptic levels of destruction, which of course are the atomic bombs, which could level cities, and the creation of peace museums in Japan. After, of course, the Holocaust, which caused 60 million deaths, with 50% of those deaths being civilians, as well as the destruction of several nations' infrastructure and economy. This, of course, led to the Marshall Plan, which was the U.S. sending $20 billion in aid to European countries, which helped recover economies, as well as the Americas occupying Japan, which caused, the taking away of their army, as well as the institution of democratic constitution in Japan. And of course, also helped realize that the U.S. and the USSR are the top world powers at that time, which, of course, the U.S. is democratic, and then USSR is communist, which of course led to conflict, which also led into the Cold War, which you could say was all based off of fear, where the U.S. feared the spread of communism from the USSR, as well as the atomic bombs that it had, and Stalin feared the Western influence in the spread of democracy from the U.S., which led to the creation of the NATO and Warsaw Pact, which were pacts against each other in democracy and communism, as well as the divide of Europe between democracy and communism, which of course I would like to say leads into what I like to call the warmer Cold War, where it ended up but it had influence on the Vietnam War and Korean split and war, as well as the Cuban Missile Crisis. This all leads into the end of communism, where the U.S. sends people all over the world to help defeat communism, and Stalin takes power after Lenin's death, which is the previous leader of Russia, and also starts the 5-year plan, which had Stalin kill or sentence 600,000 people to death and sends 100 million people to camps, as well as cause mass famine. This also led to a revolt and all, but after the Marshall reforms, which led to Perestroika and Glasnost, it led to reforms in Russia's economy, as well as a more open Russia, which also helped reform the Eastern Europe bloc. And of course, China was able to keep the communism because they didn't have any foreign investment, and as well as many other stuff. That's all. Thank you.
Created using Powtoon.